You have some mean minions to smack around. Let's go. Including the prelates, right? You killed my father. Prepare to die. It's such a classic. I haven't seen it in a while, actually. Probably it's been a couple of years, but that's just always a good one to throw back on. Uh, I think the Battle of Wits is my favorite. We used to play the Battle of Wits in college. uh, so Sam Alexander. Oh my gosh, I like Nova. Like I was breaking out, like looking at the cards. I am a big Nova fan. Um, so I'm pumped about this. So let's shuffle this up. But as we're here, let's go ahead and look at the Age of Apocalypse. So we're actually going to be starting on Apocalypse 3 because we're playing expert mode. He does have a fourth stage, and so we have that to deal with. Set each unused villain card in each prelate minion in the Tyrant's Throne side scheme. Reveal Heart of the Empire. First player at random reveals a set aside prelate minion. So we got 5. We'll re-roll a 6. 1, 2. So we got Mr. Sinister. Retaliate 1. Toughness, Villainous, Victory 3. We'll need more of those here in a second. Heart of the Empire is threat cannot be removed from the scheme while a prelate, one of the two, however you pronounce it, is in play. The first player reveals a random set aside minion. Oh, this is when defeated. I'm sorry. I was like, have I been playing this wrong the entire time? Like, am I supposed to have 2? No, you're not. Question for chat: if you could only play one hero, who would it be on what? Oh, jeez. Curious to hear what y'all's thoughts are here. I'm going to be thinking about it as we talk through the deck. So X is the number of Apocalypse's hit point value, which is 10. So we thread out at 10. When Apocalypse would be defeated, discard each attachment from him and heal all damage from him instead. Remove X threat from the scheme, ignoring any crisis icons, and then we don't lose. But the way that this actually works is Apocalypse is steady toughness. When the main scheme is completed, remove all threat from it, ignoring any crisis icons, flip this card and reveal Apocalypse 4. So when we thread out, we don't lose, but we do flip him into 4, and then the Force Interrupt is when the main stage is completed, we lose the game. And it becomes mean. He gets overkill. Gwen Stacy Protection, that's a good one. Spider-Man and Peter in Protection. Second one would be Nova and Justice. Nova and Justice is amazing. One way or another is so much fun. I really, I, Domino tickles my brain in the way that I like, where it's like it's very much a like puzzle, and I feel like that puzzle can be sustainable for a long time in the sense of like my enjoyment of it, and so that's probably that is why she's my favorite hero. But also like I think the longevity is there, and so Domino I think would be a really good one. Um, basically plays basic the way that I like to play her. I'd probably go leadership. No, that's insane. I don't like what I just said there. Let's go protection. No, oh, definitely protection because we get the um, hard knocks and we can trigger probability field more. Spider Ham, just a good hero I always enjoy. Spider Ham's fun. Alrighty, let's take a look at the deck. So the ally lineup is pinpoints. I have not played pinpoints in a hot second. This is play only if your identity has the champion trait, which we do in our hero form here. When a player card would be placed into a discard pile from play, exhaust pinpoint, shuffle that card into its owner deck. Now we have like Repurpose, we have Warpath, Miss Marvel, all of these cards that are going to be got the hiccups that we're going to want to be shuffling back into the owner's deck. Warpath is going to allow us to play cards during the villain phase after Warpath defends, which is going to be able to trigger Change of Fortune. So if we use Warpath, we can use that to trigger like pot shots and stuff like that, so that we can take out minions or potentially even villains, especially when he has 10 HP, which is pretty nice. Um, no, just kidding. The when defeated does not trigger on the Apocalypse because there's a force interrupt that there's a effect that takes place instead of him being defeated. So we are going to be looking at minions for the triggering of Change of Fortune, not Apocalypse. We cannot do it on Apocalypse. Normally you could in a normal villain, but because there's a force interrupt that says when he would be defeated instead, we're not going to be able to trigger any of the when defeated abilities. We have Jocasta and we have Moon Girl. We also have in our kit, we have Miss Marvel, who's going to allow us to pull back like a lot of go for champions. Not go for champions. I'm sorry. That's the one that's broken. Unleash Nova Force. We've come get me bud to get some minions. Not today. To defend and remove some threat. Repost in order to deal some damage. Repurpose here. Specialized training. 2 copies of defensive energy. So whenever we play a defense card, we get to draw a card. So that could be either these that we're adding or the force field projection. And it's nice that this has a wild because Nova's whole gimmick is that if you pay for a lot of the cards with wilds, it doubles the resources generated. Champion's Mobile Bunker, Change of Fortune, Containment Strategy. After a hero defends against an attack, remove 1 threat from that scheme, 2 threat instead if that hero took no damage. It's actually kind of nice because these are not permanent, so we can use that. We have Dauntless. We have Electrostatic Armor, Energy Barrier, and these are going to be our main repurpose targets. Flow Like Water. No Nova deck is complete without a Symbiote. Under Control. After a hero defends against a minion and takes no damage, deal 4 damage to the attacked minion. And then we got Unflappable, so we get to draw some cards whenever we don't take any damage. So I think the way that this is going to look for Apocalypse 1, we're going to try and take out Mr. Sinister and let Apocalypse 1 sit in stage 3 and at Heart of the Empire until we build up. We need to remove Mr. Sinister because he's mean. But we can handle the 1 acceleration icon better than we can handle a new minion and a new another acceleration icon. And then we're gonna just try and build here on Heart of the Empire. Sam Alexander has a hand size of 6, hit points of 10. He has an alter ego action to spend a resource of any type to search our deck for the Supernova helmet and add it to your hand. If we paid for this ability with a wild, we instead get to put Supernova helmet directly into play, which is a wild resource generator. And then also after Sam uses a basic power, we can ready the Supernova helmet. So it's a Supernova helmet that, or it's a resource generator that readies, and we get more and more activations. Alrighty. That mess up. We're good. That's why I always put these out here. Okay, set aside each unused villain card and each prelate minion, Tyrant's Throne, Heart of the Empire. We reveal a random prelate. 3 lost conditions of Marvel Champions. Scheme out, hero death, and rules problem. Yeah, right? 1, the Shadow King. Toughness, victory 3. After the Shadow King attacks you, choose an ally you control with the highest thwart. Either discard that ally or place threat on the main scheme equal to that thwart. We go up to 10. All right. This starts with 1. So we got that. Cool. Apocalypse hits hard. Yeah, so I think the same kind of strategy. We're gonna go for the Shadow King. I think the Change of Fortune. I think I fall into the trap of always wanting to trigger Change of Fortune, and I don't necessarily think that is the smartest way to approach it. I think Change of Fortune is a lot of the times a nice to have thing if it works, but the +2 cards potentially is not always worth taking another attack. And that's just something that I have to normalized in my head when I'm playing Change of Fortune, especially in a solo game, because those attacks can get out of hand pretty quickly. I had to scoop and restart 3 times yesterday. Nice. Good thing it's a cooperative game, right? Oof. That being said, we do have a lot of minions in this deck, so Symbiote Suit may not be the worst idea. Because if we go Symbiote Suit, we're going to be drawing into the minions faster because of the hazard icon, which means that we'll then be able to trigger Unleash Noble Force more. It's like Holy Hero is nice to have, but sometimes better to immediately is not worth getting. Yeah. Got 2, 4, 6. Under control. That's nice. Supernova Helmet. Lightspeed Flight. Repurpose. Come Get Me Bub. And an Unleash Nova Force. We don't need Repurpose. We don't need Lightspeed Flight. We don't. If I could guarantee that I was drawing into a wild, I would totally get rid of Supernova Helmet. Because right now it's 2 effective resources. If we don't draw into a wild, it becomes 3 effective resources. I think Under Control is going to be good for the Shadow King here. I don't think we need to Come Get Me Bub, although that does give us a tough status card at the cost of another minion. I don't think it's worth that there. I don't think Unleash is worth it here either. Now, if we do draw into a wild, we can use Supernova Helmet to pay for something and then get the wild back. So we're gonna hang on to Supernova Helmet. Unflappable. Connection to the World Mine, which does not count to our hand size. Pot Shot. Containment Strategy. And a Warpath. Nice. That's not a bad starting hand. Let's use Supernova Helmet to play Unflappable. Connection to the World Mine will put Supernova Helmet into play. We'll flip up to Nova. Nova will knock the tough here. Under Control goes there. Supernova Helmet. We'll play Pot Shot onto the Shadow King. Dealing 4. Then we'll be able to defend. I don't think I want to play Containment Strategy here. Yeah, I think we're gonna. Yeah, we're not gonna play Containment Strategy because that's gonna just bring out our prelate minions faster, and I don't think I can handle that right now. So we're gonna toss Containment Strategy. We're gonna hang on to Warpath, and we're gonna stand up, and we're gonna defend here and hopefully not die from this attack. Repost, repurpose, energy barrier, defensive energy. Nice. Alrighty. So we're going to add 2 here to go up to 3. Apocalypse is going to attack. I'm going to take it on the chin. Three. Give the prelate minion a tough status card. Otherwise, give Apocalypse a tough status card. Oof. Alrighty. Well, that's going to be an under control nightmare, but that's fine because we can repost it still. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Alrighty, we took 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Down to 7. Now the Shadow King is going to defend or attack. We will defend using a defensive energy. So we get to draw a card, just pinpoint. Riposte will knock the tough. Under control will uh, take out the Shadow King, which we don't have change of fortune, so we don't get to draw the cards, but he is gone, which is nice. We took no damage, so unflappable triggers, and we get to draw into Jocasta. Nice. All right, counter card is Master Plan. Okay, that's actually fine. That's when you want to draw a Master Plan, because now we're like the plan was to sit here for a while, so I'm okay with adding threat there. Okay. So we have Jocasta. We have Energy Barrier. I think we go Energy Barrier and Pinpoint. Yeah. So Supernova Helmet, Jocasta will play an Energy Barrier, and Repurpose and Warpath will play a Pinpoint. Pinpoint will go ahead and thwart one here. Take that down to 2. Energy Barrier has 3 on it. Okay. Stand up. Pot Shot. Not today. Okay. Champion's Mobile Bunker. Energy Barrier. And a Lightspeed Flight. Part of me wants to not play Not Today so that I can get multiple uses out of the Supernova Helmet. Like a Lightspeed Flight can clear up the main, which is going to go to 4 here. And Apocalypse is attacking for 3 plus a boost. So I can effectively defend for 5 with Energy Barrier. The Energy Barrier then would knock off the tough, and if I take no damage, I can clear Not Today, but then I'm exhausted, so Supernova Helmet can't ready. I don't have readies in my hand. I think getting Champion's Mobile Bunker on the table is important here. So I can cycle and find Unleash. That being said, also Not Today right now is nice because then it can trigger Unflappable. So let's do it. All right, we're gonna defend. Supernova Helmet will play Not Today. So we're defending for 4. He's attacking for 3, 4, 5. We're gonna use Energy Barrier to prevent the damage, knock off the tough. We did not take any damage, so we're gonna remove 2 threats here. And we're gonna use Unflappable to draw into a Dauntless. Not too bad. And we get Pinpoint. Still on the table. Verna. Each inheritor minion gains Retaliate 1. Gross. Alrighty. Okay. So I think we're gonna go Dauntless and Lightspeed Flight to play the Mobile Bunker, and then why did I think I had an extra card? I thought I was gonna be able to play a second copy of Energy Barrier, but I cannot. Ugh. We can play Dauntless, which doesn't do anything for us right now. We could also Mobile Bunker because these are not. Yeah, okay. So Pot Shot and Lightspeed Flight will play Mobile Bunker. Then we're going to use the Champion's Mobile Bunker to choose an identity with the Champion's trait, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards from their hand. We got a Specialized Training and a Moon Girl. We'll discard a Moon Girl and an Energy Barrier. We'll go Dauntless to throw a Specialized Training onto the table. Let's stand up. I think the Specialized Training call. I looked very briefly at the write up. The Supernova helmet not ready. You interrupt the defense, defend, then respond by readying it, or is Nova's ability not a response? We were talking about that. Yeah. Okay, so after you use one of Nova's basic powers, I think it would. I don't know. I confused myself last game on these response windows. Um, After you use one of Nova's basic powers, ready the Supernova helmet. The I don't know. I don't know. I'm grim ruling it at this point, but I think it's pretty obvious that I have some homework to do. It should. Okay. So Nova player can confirm that you ready Supernova after the defense is fully over. Okay, sweet. Cool. Thank you, Walt. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. So cool. That's good to know. That's really good to know. So I could have held on to Dauntless, which I'm not going to. But cool. Okay. Sweet. So the response window is after you use one of Nova's basic powers, which is after the entire attack is complete. That's good to know. Okay, we got under control, pot shot, defensive energy, connection to the world mine, which does not count, repost, and a force field projection. Alrighty, sweet. Alrighty. We're gonna go up to fourth right here. Yes, that's correct. It's after you use Nova's defense stat to reduce the incoming damage. Yeah, and because you're playing an interrupt, it takes place. Technically, the interrupt is happening before the defense. So the way that the flowchart would look in my head is that we would defend. When your hero defends against an attack, we would then Supernova Helmet to play Repost, which takes priority because it's an interrupt. And then Supernova Helmet would ready because we had just used the defense. Am I understanding that correctly? Okay. Hey, thanks for the follow, J Wheel. I appreciate it. It's very sad that Force Field Projection's not a defense card. Um, okay. Apocalypse is attacking us for 3 plus a boost card. We could repost here. I think we will. Because we also have Force Field Projection that we can trigger if we want. So I'm gonna defend Supernova Helmet to play repost. No, you know what? Actually, I'm just gonna use Defensive Energy to play repost. Abilities that trigger after a character's defense against an attack resolve after that attack ends. So this is after you use the defense, you ready Supernova Helmet. Was watching on YouTube and switched to Twitch? Welcome. Trigger after a character defends. After you use one of Nova's defense. After okay. So yes. Yes. Sweet. Thank you. I appreciate it. So the defensive energy gets me a card cycle. Okay, I'm good with that. So defensive energy to play repost. So we're defending for 4. He's attacking for 3. Plus 3. At this point, we're going to use Supernova Helmet to play Force Field Projection. When a friendly character would take any amount of damage from an attack, prevent 3 of that damage. If you paid for this using a wild resource, which we did, deal 3 damage to an enemy. We also get to draw a card from the defensive energy, which is a flow like water. So we're going to deal 3 damage here. We took no damage, so we're going to deal 3 damage, or yeah, 3 damage to Apocalypse. 1, 2, 3. Then we used a basic, so we're going to get to Ready Supernova Helmet. By the way, turning in because I finally saw Across the Spider-Verse and was inspired to make a. Oh, sweet. Across the Spider-Verse is really good. Miles Morales' Web Warrior deck and it's been shredding the villains on Expert. Miles is sick. Now it's starting to click. Let's go. This guy's going to attack us. Royal Energy Barrier, the damage right back at him. Take that. Our encounter card, Wolf Among Sheep. The Prelate minion activates against you. Otherwise, Apocalypse activates against you. Alrighty. This is where Pinpoint gets to block for us. Be 3. We're going to add a counter. Oh, I did not flap. Thank you. Ice Speed Flight. Let's go. Ooh, actually, that's great. Oh yeah, Pinpoint's uber not okay. Pinpoint is not doing well. All right. Let's go Mobile Bunker to see if I can get that card is exactly what we needed. And Symbiote Suit. Go Flow Like Water and Under Control. Because there's a non-zero chance we play Symbiote Suit. Supernova Helmet will play Unleash. So Unleash is active. Connection to the World Mind. We'll play Potshot to take out here, which will ready Nova and draw us into a Not Today. Nova is going to I'm going to thwart 1 here, which will ready Supernova Helmet. We'll Lightspeed Flight here, which will ready draw us into an Electrostatic. We will thwart 1 here, take this down to 4, which will ready Supernova Helmet. We will play Electrostatic Armor. We'll get Symbiote Suit on the next pass. But we'll go ahead and put that into the discard pile here. We don't have any minions, so we cleaned up a little bit. We're going to hang on to Not Today, mainly because I think we're going to need it for this attack. Got Jesse Alexander. Change of Fortune, there it is. Come get me, bub. We'll probably need that too. And a Force Field Projection. Alrighty, we're looking pretty good here. That's nice. We'll go 2 here. Apocalypse is going to attack us. We will defend using a Supernova Helmet to play Not Today. Yeah, that works. So he's attacking for 3. We're defending for 4. Plus 3 is 6. That's unfortunate. We use a Come Get Me Bub to play Force Field Projection to prevent that damage. So we take no damage. We did not pay for this with a wild resource, so we do not get the damage there. But we do get to remove 2 threat, which will take this down to 2. Supernova Helmet, we're ready. We will flap, which will deck us out. That's fine. That's Miss Marvel. And all of these are in the... Then Electrostatic Armor pings. Down to 6. Okay. I don't hate the idea of actually grabbing Surveillance Specialist, which is the thwarting here. But I think Defensive Specialist probably makes the most sense. We get to draw a card every single time we use a basic defend. That seems pretty good. We are pretty vulnerable here. So 2 encounter cards. First one is Barrage. After Barrage attacks, you deal 1 damage to each character you control. And then Genix. So Teamwork Dark Riders. This is an inheritor. When revealed, if each inheritor minion gains guard. Okay. Mobile Bunker will get a Repost and a Under Control. We're going to toss a Miss Marvel and a Repost. Under Control on Barrage. Supernova Helmet will play Change of Fortune. Ugh. If we flip down, we probably lose the main, right? But we definitely lose if we don't flip down. Right? We just don't have the damage. So we're going to be looking at going up to 4, 5, 6, 7 plus a boost. So there's a chance we don't lose the main. But we're also looking at 5 plus a boost card, which technically we could survive, especially if we get a no, because we're going to use our defense here. I think we're going to have to flip down and roll the dice. So let's stand up. We're going to hang on to Jesse, actually. Yeah. Putt Shot. Moon Girl. Pinpoint. Flow Like Water. 2, 4, 5. Lightspeed Flight. Okay. We're going to go to 4. Apocalypse is going to scheme for 2. You are confused. 4, 5. So we're going to go up to 9. How much do you like Nova so far? I really like Nova. Yeah, Nova's main scheme is effectively starting at 9. Yeah. No, I really like Nova. Nova's probably A tier in terms of fun for me. The Apocalypse Solution. When defeated, discard the top X cards of the encounter deck, where X is the numeral hit point printed value. That's going to be coming in with 3. Nova Pool is S tier. Nice. Nova Pool is fun. At this point, we are just hoping for a Unleash Nova Force, because we have a lot of things that we can clear if we get an Unleash Nova Force. I actually don't know if I'm going to play Jesse Alexander. I don't think I am. I'm going to use Jesse Alexander as one of my mental resources for Moon Girl. We're at 6. I don't think that I have the flexibility to heal here. So what aspect is your favorite? I want to retry heroes I didn't enjoy. Nova Justice I played twice. I got tired. Well, I got tired. Then fun. I want to give him another chance. I like him on aggression a lot. Like hone technique, aggression, minion summoning, minion clearing gets insane. Try aggression. Hey, the Mongoose. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. We're gonna flip up. We're gonna Champions Mobile Bunker to draw into a Come Get Me Bub and a Warpath. We are going to discard Flow Like Water and a Warpath. Supernova Helmet. Pinpoint and Jesse Alexander will play a Moon Girl, which will draw us 3 cards. We are fishing. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I wanted it so badly. We are in trouble, I believe. Alrighty, we got a block from Apocalypse. We also have a Come Get Me Bub. That could be a thing that we do. It could be. Let's go ahead and basic attack Genix for 1. So ready Supernova Helmet. Oh, this has a crisis. We're in a lot of trouble. Holy cow. I'm gonna use a Come Get Me Bub. No, yeah, instead of the Supernova Helmet to draw the cards, I probably no, I can't do that. There's been information shared. I think instead of attacking, this is still gonna be exhausted. I think we have to basic thwart here to remove that. We have to go Dauntless and Come Get Me Bub to play a Lightspeed Flight to clear here. And this is a win defeated, discard 10 cards. I smell the love of protection engine in the morning. Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Dive bomb, home technique dive bomb in Nova is insane, especially in a multiplayer setting. Because if you have like 5 minions out and you clear them all with the home technique dive bomb, you draw 5 cards on an unleash turn, which is insane. Um, Moon Girl is going to thwart 2 here. We were at 9, so we'll go down to 7. Um, Come Get Me Above and Jocasta will pot shot. Oh, wait. You know what? Actually, no. This is what we're going to do. Moon. Oh, no. We have guard. Dang it. Never mind. So we'll pot shot Genix here for 4. I was hoping that we could get around the guard. If we didn't have guard, then we could take out Apocalypse and clear the main of all threat. But here we are. Okay. Stand up. I'm just spamming Nightcrawler next 23 right now. Nice. We got Lightspeed Flight, Pot Shot, Defensive Energy, Connection to the World Mine, which does not count, Symbiote Suit. I want my Unleash Nova Force. This goes up to 9. Apocalypse is going to attack. We're going to block with Moon Girl. Maybe 3. You are stunned. That's a bummer. Okay. Barrage is going to attack. After Barrage attacks you, deal 1 damage to each character you control. Alright, we're going to defend Barrage's attack just straight up. So we will take a damage, force response triggering before the response. We're going to deal 4 damage to Barrage. We'll take Barrage out, and then Change of Fortune will trigger to draw us into a Repurpose and a Lightspeed Flight. Okay. We got Genix here, who's going to attack us for 2. And there's nothing I can really do about that, so we're just going to take the 2 to the face. Encounter card, Nowhere is Safe. Place 1 pursuit counter, then discard Electrostatic Armor. Oh, unflappable triggers. Hey, there it is. Unleash Nova Force. Alrighty. Okay. Well, this is pretty sweet. Um. Let's mobile bunker. We're gonna get an unleash Nova Force and a energy barrier. We're gonna get rid of under control and a defensive energy. Rare thwart repurpose here. We're gonna try and hang on to that. Um, so unleash Nova Force, Supernova helmet, Lightspeed flight specialized training, which readies. Then we clear stun. We have pot shot, which can take out Genix. We haven't. I think with the two Lightspeed flights, I think we're gonna be okay. And there's a chance that we instead. Well, actually, it may be thwart. I think it actually may be thwart because we don't need that much damage. All the damage that we need comes from this pot shot. Specialized training is so much fun. Yeah, yeah. Because if we repurpose, we get a 3 thwart, and we can just start clearing Heart of the Empire. If you defeat Apocalypse, you clear the main. That is true. I don't get to trigger the Unleash because it's not actually defeating Apocalypse because there's a replacement effect. Um, and honestly, I didn't know if that constituted me as clearing the main. I don't think it does because it's a encounter card effect that clears the main rather than me clearing the main. And so I don't think the Unleash Nova Force would trigger the Age of Apocalypse. That being said, I think it's probably worth trying to kill Apocalypse, um, even if I don't get the ability. But that's going to remove 9 threat, which is going to be pretty big. The other option is that we have 3 pot shots, right? Because if we have 3 pot shots, um, we could potentially take out the next one that comes out. Okay. We're gonna go Supernova Helmet to play Unleash Nova Force. We know that that's gonna happen. We're gonna try and hang on to that card. Okay. I think we go thwarting here. So let's go repurpose the energy barrier and get +2 thwart. So that's gonna stand us up. We have +2 thwart here. We'll go ahead and thwart specialized training down. And I think the answer here is defensive specialist, right? I don't think there's really too much of a, which I 100% meant to grab before this. Well, I mean, we may not actually need defensive specialist. I actually may go. Each time Nova defeats an enemy or removes the last threat from a scheme. So supports and allies don't trigger that, and so I think that a interrupt or a response on an encounter card falls into Nova's not doing it, right? It's another card because Nova is considered to be his identity card, his events, and his upgrades, and that's pretty much it. I honestly, although defending does give me the Yeah. I think I may go attack. I take either attack or defense. I think I may go attack. I think I think attack is gonna. Let's go attack because then we can take out Genix as well potentially. We got combat specialist here, so we get +1 attack. Okay. We cleared that side scheme, so we do get to ready here. And draw a card, which is another repurpose. Well, that's kind of exciting. Okay. I don't actually know if I want to repurpose an energy barrier right now. Potentially, we could play Symbiote Suit as well. Let's go ahead and clear the stun. Connection to the World Mind. We'll play a pot shot to take out Genix, which will ready Nova, draw us into a not today. Nova will go ahead and thwart 3 here off of the Age of Apocalypse, which will ready the Supernova Helmet. Supernova Helmet will play Lightspeed Flight, which will take this down to 3. Don't you want to play Pot Shot to pop stun? That's probably a good idea. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll do it that way. And so the basic attack will still ready. Yes. Yeah. So I'm just one more card deep. Okay. And that's nice because then defensive specialist can play Lightspeed Flight, which will clear here. That will ready and draw into a containment strategy. Um, this is active until the end of the round, and so we can honestly probably containment strategy and not today to clear Heart of the Empire. A sick black suit for Nova. I think yeah, that's. I think let's go ahead and thwart. We're at 3, right? So this is gonna go down to 3. To ready Supernova Helmet. Um, Supernova Helmet. And these 3 will play Symbiote 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we get +1 to all of our stats. Okay. We're gonna hang on to. We have. Is there other not today already in our discard? It is not. So we could draw into not today and clear. Well, I guess actually we don't even have to do that. We can clear here and still trigger this unleash. All right, cool. So let's stand up. We're gonna hang on to both unleash and not today, and then this unleash can clear next turn, and then we could potentially even cascade it into the next prelate as well. So we have 6 hand size now. Force field projection. There's the other not today. Pot shot. Nice. Nice. Actually that's amazing. Um Sweet. Okay, nice. Very cool. We're gonna add 2 threat onto the main. Apocalypse is going to attack us for 3 plus a boost card. Um I think there's a world in which I take this on the chin. Um I'm not getting. Oh, I guess I could not today. The Age of Apocalypse, and then draw a card. Yeah, no, because I would get to ready if I take no damage. So he's attacking for 3. I would be defending for 5. I do have a force field projection, so we should be good there. Okay, so Supernova Helmet. We will defend with a not today. So Apocalypse is attacking for 3, 5 total. We take no damage. We'll remove 2 threat from here. Our Unleash is still active. And so we get to ready. This readies from defending, and we get to draw into a connection to the world mine, which is the worst time to draw it. Because that's fine. Unflappable triggers, drawing us into a repost. That's gonna deck us out. We're gonna get 3 encounter cards. so much pressure. But I'm feeling really good with the Unleash Nova Force, being able to clear Heart of the Empire. Um, I think we're gonna be. Thankfully, you keep using your Nova Force for the whole. Yeah, yeah. So I think we're gonna be fairly okay here, depending on what these are. That could very much change, but let's see. Bricks. Each inheritor minion gates can patrol. Wolf Among Sheep. So Apocalypse is going to attack us. This may be the one that I just take. Because we're just going to take this one. Because there's nothing that. There's no benefits for me triggering. I can deal some damage. I can remove some threats, but I can do that more effectively during my turn. I guess Force Field Projection. Force Field Projection is actually a decent shot here. So we can just Supernova Helmet with the Force Field Projection. Yeah, so we will take it. Force Field Projection does not require us to. Actually, you know what? There's a world in which I play both Force Field Projections to take out bricks and take no damage. That's kind of cool. Alrighty, so we're going to take this undefended. It's going to be 3, 4, 5. We're going to Supernova Helmet to play Force Field Projection to prevent 3 of that damage. We're going to deal 3 damage to an enemy, which is just going to be here. I'm actually not going to play the second one. I'm going to take the 2 damage, 1, 2, because I'm ready. And so now, because I have another Unleash, I can just attack and fuel my engine and actually get the full utilization out of the ready. Plus, if this is an extra attack, it's going to be nice to have. Dark Designs, even worse. I'll place a counter. Then he's going to scheme for 2, 4. Alrighty. Actually, that's kind of okay. Alrighty. That's Mobile Bunker. We got defensive energy and a energy barrier. We'll get rid of a repost and a not today. We use defensive. We'll use Force Field Projection to play Unleash Nova Force. Nova will attack bricks and take bricks out. That's going to ready because we took out ready here. Combat Specialist will draw into a card, and then we draw from Unleash Nova Force, which is a Lightspeed Flight. Excellent. Okay, perfect. That's beautiful. Because we're gonna go Lightspeed Flight. No, first. We're gonna thwart 2 here. Then we're gonna Supernova Helmet, Lightspeed Flight onto Heart of the Empire. We're gonna get another Prelate. We will re-roll a 5 or a 6. Got Sugarman. When Sugarman attacks, the attack gains piercing. If it defeats a character, heal 5 damage from Sugarman. This comes in with 3, and we now have 2 acceleration tokens. We did defeat a side scheme, so we get to ready and draw a card into connection to the world mine. We're going to go ahead and basic thwart here, which clears the last threat, which will ready Supernova Helmet, ready us here, and draw us into an under control. It's time to rock. Heck yeah. We could under control Sugarman and get him in the defense, or in, which I think is the right. I think that's absolutely the right call. Now that I'm looking at it, because we don't. Oh yeah, we don't really have a great. We can't. We cannot take out Sugarman. Well, we have it in the. We have it in the villain phase. So let's go ahead and knock this tough. Go under control onto Sugarman. Got 2 connection to the world mines, which we're going to try and hang on to. Oh, I 100% should have used go Supernova Helmet and Defensive Energy before I knock the tough to play an energy barrier. And then that ready Supernova Helmet. Seems Nova has the most draws. I think he potentially, in multiplayer, he definitely has more. In multiplayer, he definitely has more. Just because he can just go bananas. It's kind of insane what he can do. Supernova Helmet will play Pot Shot to hit Sugarman for 4. And then our Under Control can take him out. Under Control, if we get another Not Today, we can also... Nope, it's in there. Never mind. We don't need Under Control on Sugarman because we can have an energy barrier. It's worth having it just in case, but yeah, yeah. Him in aggression multiplayer, it's a little crazy. So, Unleash Nova Force is still in play. We're gonna hang on to Not Today. Is there any reason to hang on to Not Today? I don't know if there really is actually, because we're gonna put 3 on the main, which Not Today cannot clear. Tower Citadel cannot be cleared. I don't think that there's any reason to hang on to Not Today here. Considering the second one's already in the discard pile, there's no way that we can remove threat in the villain phase. And so we're kind of like out of options here. So we're just gonna toss Not Today. We're gonna keep it actually, now that I'm thinking about it, mainly because it's +2 defense. Okay. So we're gonna draw up to 6, flow like water, repurpose. Ooh, love it. Warpath. Now we're talking. Come get me, bub. Nice. And a lightspeed flight. Wah ha 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 ha. All right, let's add 3 to the main. Apocalypse is going to attack us. I think we take the attack. I did not ready any of these, but I think we take the attack mainly because we can defend against Sugarman. I don't know why I hung on to Not Today. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, I think we just take the attack of 3, or we could defend. We could just straight defend, and then the energy barrier can pop here, and we get to ready. We don't need under control. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna defend for 3. He's attacking for 3. Yeah, yeah. Because even if he draws a 0 boost, the Sugarman, the energy barrier, can kill Sugarman. We'll only take 2 damage, but that's gonna be better than not defending at all. So we're gonna defend for. We could trigger unflappable. Now we're good. Okay, so 3, 4, perfect. That's actually perfect. So we're gonna use energy barrier to prevent 1 of that damage. We take none, and we deal 1 damage here to Sugarman. And a lot of things are about to happen. So we get to ready. I guess I probably could have Supernova Helmet for not today, but we get to ready because we took out an enemy. We get to draw a card because we took out an enemy. Change of Fortune triggers because we took out an enemy during the villain phase. Electrostatic armor and pot shot. And then unflappable triggers because we took no damage. So defensive energy. And this is our hand now, which is kind of insane. Nice. Counter card. We get 2 of them. First is biomorphing. Attached to Apocalypse, he gains Overkill. That's fine. And then we've got he gains Retaliate 1 and Stalwart. Sugarman doesn't go into the discard pile. No, he has Victory on him, so he's a Victory 3. So he goes into the Victory display, which my Victory display is there. Excellent. Alrighty, I kind of wish I had. Unfortunately, well, I do have an Unleash still in here. Okay, so let's Mobile Bunker. Lightspeed Flight. Moon Girl. Alrighty, well, that works. We're going to get rid of a. Not today. More like a Victory display. True. True. And we're going to get rid of a. Defensive energy. Supernova Helmet. Uh. And connection to the World Mines. We'll play Moon Girl. We'll draw 3 cards. Pot shot under control. Jacasta. Man, I'm looking for that. I'm trying to find that Unleash Nova Force. I'm just not getting it. That's fine. All right. Last option. We're gonna hit him for 3. 1, 2, 3. We take Retaliate 1, but that triggers Combat Specialist into a Come Get Me Bub. Not what we needed. Come Get Me Bub. We're gonna discard cards until we get a minion. Why is my cards are all messed up? Okay, we got Soulless. Each inheritor minion gains Villainous. We've got put that minion into play. Heal 3. 1, 2, 3. You have a tough status card. Supernova Helmet should be ready because I attacked. Supernova Helmet will play Pot Shot to throw 4 damage here. We do have a repose. No, we don't. Do we have a repose coming up? Nope. We do have a repose coming up, which is perfect for a soulless kill. I think I want to kill. I want to take out Apocalypse here. So come get me, Bub, and a Lightspeed Flight will play Pot Shot to take out Apocalypse. I'm going to discard the attachments, remove all the threats from the main, and then heal him back up to 10. Okay. Ooh, actually, under control. I can throw under control on Solus, um, and that works there. No, actually, I'm gonna do under control, energy barrier, and a flow like water to play Jocasta, and then that's gonna allow us to grab a repost, and then we're fine. Is one of the remaining cards going to get you shadows? One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, we've gone through all of them. We got through all 10 of the cards. Standard expert cards. Good call though. Warpath will play electrostatic. And we're gonna hang on to Lightspeed Flight and Repurpose because I should draw into a Unleash Nova Force, which I can clear Towering Citadel with Lightspeed Flight and just kind of start the Expert 1 by far. I don't play Expert 2. Expert 2 I find unfun and unfair. Um, it is it's incredibly punishing. And I think standard 3 uh expert 1 is kind of right there where I like the game's difficulty. Jocasta and Moon Girl both have activations, and I think we're gonna just save both of these activations because we have a tough to block here. Solus is going to we're gonna defend against Solus. Um so I think we're just gonna save it, and then we can use our allies to set up an unleash turn, assuming that we're gonna draw into it, which I think we will. We're drawing a lot of cards. We have champions. We're gonna be drawing. Yeah, we're drawing a lot of cards actually. So yeah, we'll be fine. We got repurpose and a lightspeed flight. We got repost. All right, we'll save that repost. Containment strategy. Jesse Alexander. Miss Marvel. Ooh, Miss Marvel. Let's add 3 threat here. Apocalypse is going to attack. We'll take it to the face. It's going to be 3, 4, 5. It's going to knock the tough. Then Solus is going to attack. We will defend with a repost. He actually is villainous. That's kind of exciting. So it's going to be 3. We're defending for 5 plus 3. Nice. I'm going to use an energy barrier to throw 1 at Apocalypse and prevent the damage. Repost triggers, dealing 3 damage there. And this is going to go in the new discard pile. And Unflappable and Change of Fortune are going to trigger. Nice. This is a fun deck. I really like this deck. It's fun. It feels like a weird, like, kind of combo of a perfect defense / like doing what Nova wants to do during his turn. And like I think it strikes a really good balance. I'm happy with it. Okay, so Change of Fortune triggers. Repurpose. Unleash Nova Force. There it is. Unflappable triggers to draw us into a Dauntless. Perfect. Sweet. So we got 2 cards. First one is the Fittest. Touches the minions with the highest hit points. Otherwise, this card gains Surge. Wolf Among Sheep. The Prelate minion activates against you. Otherwise, Apocalypse activates against you. So he's going to attack us for 3 plus a boost card. Oh, also, Supernova Helmet should be ready. We'll take it. 3, 4 total. 1, 2, 3, 4. It also keeps him healthy, which you can struggle with. Yeah, good point. And we got, oh, the Dark Riders. Discard cards from the encounter deck until a Dark Rider minion is discarded. That honestly is amazing. A 3-threat side scheme and a minion that we can fuel the Unleash turn. I think that this is going to be a huge turn for us. So okay, this is going to be sick. Alrighty, let's get Dark Rider. So Synapse comes in with Tough. Good. Good. Alrighty. I think we go repurpose into thwarting again. And we oh my gosh. This is gonna be sick. Okay. We have 2 repurposes actually. This may be the game end here. Which is pretty cool. Let's start out by a Supernova Helmet to play Unleash Nova Force. This goes into our discard pile. I have 1 card left in my deck, and so I'm going to try and get as many cards into my discard pile that I want in my discard pile before I start triggering everything. All right, before I start drawing, which I think the only other one here that I want... Actually, I'm going to use Dauntless to play Unleash Nova Force, and we're going to keep the Supernova Helmet there. But I'm going to use Supernova Helmet to play Lightspeed Flight. Ooh, actually, I may play Miss Marvel. So instead of using Supernova Helmet there, I think we're going to use Supernova Helmet, Jesse Alexander. No. I'm going to use Jesse Alexander, Containment Strategy, and one of our repurposes to play Miss Marvel. So after you play an event, we can exhaust Miss Marvel, deal 1 damage to her, and return that event to our hand. Supernova Helmet will play Lightspeed Flight, and we're going to exhaust, deal a damage to return Lightspeed Flight, and we're going to clear 3-threat here. So Towering Citadel, go. This comes in with 4, and we're going to get another minion. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Abyss gets +2 hit points for each face down card in front of him. And toughness. I remove the last threat, so I get to ready and draw a card, which is Pinpoint. It's going to give me an encounter card. And now we start. I'm really excited here. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Alrighty. Jocasta is gonna ping Synapse's Tough. Then Nova is going to attack and take out Synapse. That's gonna ready the Supernova Helmet. It's gonna ready Nova. We get to draw a card. And then we get to Combat Specialist to draw into a Pot Shot. Beautiful. Love it. You also have plenty of ways to deal with Tough. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think Moon Girl is just going to sit here and knock this Tough. Moon Girl will take 2. Nova will go ahead and throw 3 damage into here. You know what? I think I'm just gonna repurpose into the attack. So Nova will thwart 2 here. Yeah. Because I need the attack more than I need. Yeah. Okay, so Supernova Helmet's ready. We thwarted there. We've got a Supernova Helmet to play a Lightspeed Flight to clear 3 off the Dark Riders. which is going to ready Nova and draw us into a Come Get Me Bub, which is amazing. Oh, there's a prelate in play, isn't there? Oh shoot. We'll thwart 2 here then. Thank you. Getting ahead of myself. Okay. Okay. Let's go Champions Mobile Bunker. Draw into Unleash and Containment Strategy. We'll toss both of those. Um, let's go Nova to attack for 3 here. It's going to ready Supernova Helmet. Supernova Helmet will pot shot Abyss. Take Abyss out. Which will draw and ready. We're going to go ahead and thwart 2 here. Repurpose the energy barrier, which will ready, and we're going to give ourselves +2 attack. And we're going to thwart, which will ready. Yeah, we'll thwart here. Titan's Throne. Attach to Apocalypse and heal 5 damage from him. Boom. Cannot take damage while there's a prelate minion in play. Let's go and get our last one. Even odd. Even is Rasputin. Toughness of Villainous. When he attacks, you deal 1 damage to your identity. Okay. I get to ready and draw a card because I took out the side scheme. We'll go Come Get Me, Bub. No. Repost and Under Control. We'll play Pinpoint and we'll discard Moon Girl from play. We're going to actually hang on to Under Control and just use Supernova Helmet to play Pinpoint. Pinpoint will knock off the Tough. And Pinpoint will knock himself out. We will basic attack for 5 to take out Rasputin, which will ready Supernova Helmet, draw us a card, and ready Nova. We had one more ready, we had it. One more ready would have had it. Which I think will, yeah. So let's go ahead and punch for, no, let's, oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Supernova Helmet. Or we can get really cute and try and pull a minion with Come Get Me, Bub. Yeah, I mean, it's worth trying, right? So let's play Come Get Me, Bub. Discard cards until we get Genix. Each inherited minion gains guard. That's actually not super great for me. That's fine. All right. We'll get a tough status card. Heal 1, 2, 3. We only have a 5 attack. Those are high health minions, unfortunately. We'll attack for 5. Under control. Onto Genix. We'll toss Warpath and we'll stand up. Yeah, odds were I didn't think that a lot of these minions have like 12 or like has 6, 7 hit points, but I think I mean there's a chance that because we still have Unleash going on, we're gonna draw a ton of cards. I think we got them. We got Come Get Me Bub. We got Force Field, Projection, Lightspeed Flight, Under Control, Pot Shot, 2, 4, 5. One more is a Defensive Energy. We're gonna add 2, take this up to 3. Apocalypse is going to attack. We'll just take it. It's gonna be 3, 4. It's gonna knock the tough. Genix is going to attack. We will defend. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way that I can take the damage. I don't think so. So we'll just, yeah, we'll defend. So we take no damage. Under control. We'll take out Genix. We get to ready and draw a card. Then Change of Fortune and Unflappable will draw us 3 more cards. Jesse Alexander, Lightspeed Flight, and there's the repurpose. Excellent. We have so many cards. I like Warpath a lot in Change of Fortune decks. I had a lot of success with him with Gambit. I can see how he can be really, really good with Nova. I probably would have played him for. I went with the Come Get Me Bub rather than the Warpath play. Playing Wakanda Forever is really good as well. Yeah. Yeah. All right, we got 3 cards coming our way. First is Morlin. Each inheritor minion gets +1 attack. Wolf Among Sheep, the prelated attacks, otherwise Apocalypse attacks. Alrighty, we'll take it. Bring it on. We'll just take it. It's going to be 3, 4, 5. Supernova Helmet. We'll play Force Field Projection to take 2 and deal 1, 2, 3 to him. So he's down to 7. Oh, and actually, I have a repost here. I 100% should have used that. Oh well. Weight of the World. While this card is in play, Supernova Helmet cannot ready. Exhaust Sam Alexander to remove this obligation from the game. Cool. We'll go ahead and attack for 3. 1, 2, 3. Combat Specialist. Draw into a Not Today. We'll use a Defensive Energy to play Pot Shot. And that's game. We had so many cards. That was a really fun deck. I enjoyed that a lot. Like that was really, really well designed. I was sick. That was a good one. That was a good one. That's fun. Yeah, I think getting Miss Marvel into play earlier to be able to recur those pot shots or the Lightspeed Flights for your Supernova turns is really solid. I think yeah, I like it a lot.